Welcome to our podcast on the joy and benefits of reading books. Whether you are new to reading or a seasoned book lover, this podcast is perfect for you. Reading books not only opens up new worlds and perspectives, but also significantly enhances your English skills. By listening to our discussions, you'll discover how reading can improve your vocabulary, comprehension, and overall communication. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more exciting and educational content that will help you on your journey to mastering English. Enjoy the episode and happy reading. I am Alexandra. Let's start the podcast.
And I am Alex. Let's start Alexandra.
Alex, why is reading books important for learning English?
Alexandra, reading books is important for learning English because it helps expand your vocabulary, improves comprehension skills, and exposes you to different sentence structures. It also allows you to see words used in various contexts, making it easier to remember and use them correctly in your own speech and writing. Moreover, reading regularly can improve your grammar and punctuation understanding.
Exactly, Alex. How can reading fiction benefit English learners?
Alexandra, reading fiction can benefit English learners by immersing them in engaging stories that make learning enjoyable. Fiction often includes dialogues that mirror real-life conversations, helping learners understand how native speakers use language in different situations. Additionally, fiction exposes readers to a variety of writing styles and cultural references, enriching their understanding of English-speaking cultures.
What are the advantages of reading nonfiction for English learners?
Reading nonfiction provides English learners with factual information and specialized vocabulary related to various subjects. It can enhance knowledge in specific areas such as history, science, and technology while improving reading comprehension skills. Nonfiction texts often have a clear structure and are written in a straightforward style, making them easier to follow and understand for learners at different proficiency levels.
Can reading books help improve speaking skills in English?
Yes, reading books can improve speaking skills in English. By encountering new vocabulary and phrases, learners can incorporate these into their spoken language. Reading aloud can also enhance pronunciation and intonation. Furthermore, books often present dialogues and conversational patterns that learners can mimic in their own speech, leading to more natural and fluent speaking abilities.
How does reading enhance writing skills for English learners?
Reading enhances writing skills by exposing learners to diverse writing styles, sentence structures, and vocabulary. It helps them understand how to organize their thoughts and present ideas clearly and coherently. By reading regularly, learners can observe how effective writers use language to convey meaning, which they can then apply to their own writing, leading to improved coherence, grammar, and creativity.
What types of books are best for beginners in English?
For beginners in English, it's best to start with books that have simple language and clear, straightforward narratives. Children's books, graded readers, and young adult novels are great choices as they use basic vocabulary and simple sentence structures. Illustrated books can also be helpful as the images provide context and aid comprehension. Starting with these types of books builds a strong foundation before moving on to more complex texts.
Alex, how can reading books help with grammar understanding?
Reading books helps with grammar understanding by providing numerous examples of correct grammar usage in context. Seeing how sentences are structured and how different grammatical elements are used helps learners internalize these rules. Over time, this exposure leads to a more intuitive understanding of grammar, making it easier to apply these rules in writing and speaking. Regular reading reinforces these patterns and aids in long-term retention.
Alex, are there any specific genres that are particularly beneficial for English learners?
Specific genres such as mysteries, science fiction, and fantasy can be particularly beneficial for English learners. These genres often have engaging plots that motivate readers to continue, improving reading fluency. They also introduce specialized vocabulary and imaginative contexts that can expand a learner's language skills. Additionally, autobiographies and memoirs provide personal and relatable stories that can enhance cultural understanding and emotional engagement.
Alex, how does reading help with understanding cultural contexts in English?
Reading helps with understanding cultural contexts by exposing learners to the customs, traditions, and social norms of English-speaking countries. Books often reflect the cultural background of their settings and characters, providing insights into different ways of life. This understanding is crucial for effective communication, as it allows learners to grasp the nuances and cultural references that might not be explicitly explained but are important for context. Alexandra, can reading books improve listening skills in English?
Yes, reading books can improve listening skills, especially when combined with audiobooks. Listening to a narrated book while reading along helps learners connect spoken and written words, improving pronunciation and listening comprehension. This practice also familiarizes learners with natural speech patterns, intonation, and rhythm, making it easier to understand spoken English in real-life situations.
What role do illustrations play in reading for English learners?
Illustrations play a significant role in reading for English learners by providing visual context that aids comprehension. They help clarify the meaning of the text, especially when encountering new vocabulary or complex ideas. Illustrated books are particularly useful for beginners as the images support the narrative and make it easier to follow the story. This visual aid enhances understanding and retention of the material.
How can reading books help with stress reduction and motivation in language learning?
Reading books can help with stress reduction and motivation in language learning by providing an enjoyable and immersive escape from everyday pressures. Engaging stories capture the reader's interest and make learning feel less like a chore. This enjoyment increases motivation to continue reading and learning, creating a positive feedback loop where learners are more likely to practice regularly, leading to better language acquisition outcomes.
What are some strategies for making reading more effective for English learners?
Some strategies for making reading more effective for English learners include choosing books that match their proficiency level, setting specific reading goals, and actively engaging with the text. Annotating, summarizing chapters, and discussing books with others can deepen understanding. Using a dictionary to look up unfamiliar words and reading aloud to improve pronunciation are also helpful practices. Consistency and variety in reading materials enhance overall language skills.
How often should English learners read to see improvement?
English learners should aim to read regularly to see improvement, ideally setting aside time each day. Even 15 to 20 minutes of daily reading can lead to significant progress over time. Consistent exposure to written English helps reinforce vocabulary, grammar, and comprehension skills. It's important to read a variety of materials to keep learning engaging and to cover different aspects of the language, ensuring well-rounded development.
What are some good resources for finding books suitable for English learners?
Good resources for finding books suitable for English learners include libraries, bookstores, and online platforms that offer graded readers and simplified texts. Websites like Project Gutenberg and apps like Libby provide access to a wide range of free ebooks. Educational publishers often have series specifically designed for language learners, and many language learning websites offer book recommendations based on proficiency levels.
Can reading books help with understanding idiomatic expressions in English?
Yes, reading books can help with understanding idiomatic expressions in English. Idioms often appear in literature, providing context that helps learners infer their meanings. By seeing how idioms are used in different situations, learners can better grasp their figurative meanings and appropriate usage. This exposure to idiomatic language in context makes it easier to remember and use these expressions correctly in conversation.
How does reading books support independent learning in English?
Reading books supports independent learning in English by allowing learners to study at their own pace and choose materials that interest them. It fosters self-directed learning where individuals can focus on their specific needs and preferences. This autonomy encourages a deeper engagement with the language and promotes critical thinking skills. Independent reading also builds confidence as learners see their progress and develop a sense of achievement. Joining a book club offers numerous benefits for English learners. It provides a supportive community where learners can discuss books, share insights, and practice speaking skills. Book clubs encourage regular reading and offer opportunities to ask questions and clarify doubts. The discussions help improve comprehension and critical thinking while exposing learners to diverse perspectives and interpretations, enhancing their overall language proficiency.
How can parents encourage their children to read more in English?
Parents can encourage their children to read more in English by creating a reading-friendly environment at home. This includes having a variety of age-appropriate books available and setting a regular reading time. Parents can read together with their children, discuss the stories, and ask questions to engage them. Celebrating reading milestones and incorporating reading into daily routines can also foster a love for books and improve their English skills.
What are some common challenges English learners face when reading books, and how can they overcome them?
Common challenges English learners face when reading books include unfamiliar vocabulary, complex sentence structures, and cultural references. To overcome these challenges, learners can start with simplified texts and gradually move to more advanced materials. Using a dictionary or translation app for difficult words, summarizing paragraphs, and rereading challenging sections can aid comprehension. Joining a reading group or seeking help from a teacher can also provide support and motivation. Alex, how can reading books help improve concentration and focus in English learners?
Reading books helps improve concentration and focus by requiring sustained attention to follow the plot and understand the text. This practice strengthens the brain's ability to focus on complex tasks over time. For English learners, this concentrated effort enhances their ability to process and retain new information, leading to better language acquisition. Regular reading sessions can gradually extend their attention span and improve overall cognitive skills.
That is right, Alex. What is the role of book summaries in enhancing reading comprehension?
Book summaries play a significant role in enhancing reading comprehension by condensing the main ideas and key points of a text into a more manageable format. They help learners understand the core concepts without getting overwhelmed by details. Summarizing also reinforces memory retention and allows learners to review important information quickly. Writing their own summaries can further deepen understanding and improve critical thinking and analytical skills.
Alex, how does reading bilingual books benefit English learners?
Alexandra, reading bilingual books benefits English learners by providing text in both their native language and English, allowing for direct comparison and better understanding. This format helps learners grasp the meaning of unfamiliar words and phrases through context. Bilingual books also build confidence as learners can check their comprehension and see their progress. This dual language approach can be especially helpful for beginners who need extra support.
Alex, what are some effective ways to incorporate reading into a busy schedule for English learners?
Alexandra, incorporating reading into a busy schedule can be achieved by setting aside short, consistent periods for reading each day, such as during commutes or before bed. Using audiobooks can turn passive moments, like exercising or doing chores, into learning opportunities. Carrying a book or an e-reader for spare moments and setting achievable reading goals can also help. Making reading a daily habit, even for a few minutes, ensures steady progress without overwhelming the learner.
Alex, how can teachers encourage their students to read more in English?
Alexandra, teachers can encourage students to read more in English by creating a supportive and engaging reading environment in the classroom. Providing a diverse selection of interesting books, organizing reading challenges, and integrating reading into the curriculum can motivate students. Teachers can also discuss books, recommend titles, and share their own reading experiences to inspire students. Encouraging group discussions and book reports can make reading a collaborative and enjoyable activity.
That is a nice idea, Alex. I enjoyed a lot. See you next time.
Thank you, Alexandra. It was really interesting. See you soon.
Reading books is a powerful tool for improving English language skills. By choosing the right materials and incorporating reading into daily routines, learners can make significant progress. We hope these additional questions have provided more insights into the benefits of reading for English learners. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel for more helpful tips and engaging content. Happy reading!